What's up, everyone? Gennady Golovkin versus Steve Rolls takes place tomorrow evening on DAZN at Madison Square Garden in New York City, and I want to just give my quick last-minute predictions on the fight. Of course, Gennady Golovkin, last time we saw him in the ring was back in September when he lost a somewhat controversial rematch to Canelo Alvarez, a majority decision loss there, the first of his professional career. And since then he was quiet, but he started making some rumblings again when he signed a lucrative deal with DAZN. It's a 6-fight deal that is worth at least $100 million, so big money coming Golovkin's way. And the first match of that contracted 6 is Steve Rolls. Now, this fight is going to take place at a catch weight of 164 pounds. The weigh-ins took place yesterday, Friday, and Gennady Golovkin weighed in at 163 pounds, while his opponent Steve Rolls weighed in at 163 3/4 pounds. So both fighters are well below the contracted max weight of 164 pounds, and we have a fight. The fight takes place Saturday, which is today, on DAZN. If you're gonna watch it, then you can visit the link in the bio and go ahead and get yourself DAZN. It's $19.99 for the month. Get a lot of great boxing content aside from this one fight, and you could also get the yearly plan. But anyways, guys, what I did want to do is just give my last minute predictions. And one thing that kind of stands out to me, and I hadn't really thought about it, to be honest with you, is the fact that this fight is taking place at a catch weight. I'm not sure why it is, to be honest with you guys. Maybe someone can comment below and let me know why this fight is actually taking place at 164 pounds and not at 160 pounds, Golovkin's usual weight at middleweight. I'm not sure. I mean, it's my impression is that maybe Golovkin is somehow testing the waters at weights beyond 160 pounds. Maybe he's trying to maybe look at a potential fight at 168 pounds. Not really sure if that's really why he's doing this, but the fight is taking place at 164 pounds, 4 pounds south of the super middleweight limit. So kind of weird, to be honest with you. I don't know why he would do that if he's always kind of been more of a natural middleweight and says he has no problem making the weight. Of course, Steve Rolls is the underdog coming into this fight, but last week we saw another underdog who pulled off a major upset, and that was Andy Ruiz Jr. defeating Anthony Joshua in a fight that not many people saw him winning, and that's exactly what it did. Now, can Steve Rolls do the same? I certainly don't think it's impossible. I don't never want to count anyone out. But do I think it's likely? I don't. I think that this fight, again, like I said, this was kind of the same story, the same narrative that Anthony Joshua versus Ruiz Jr. was supposed to follow. But basically what we have here is Golovkin's introduction to the new streaming platform, DAZN. And it's almost kind of like the similar treatment that Canelo got when he fought Rocky Fielding in his first fight of his 11-fight contract with them. And it was a sort of a mismatch, to be honest with you guys. Besides Fielding's height and reach advantages, that was basically all the advantages he had, and they never came into play in the fight because Canelo just completely destroyed him and knocked him out in the 3rd round. Now, this seems to be kind of exactly what DAZN is also going for with Golovkin, kind of giving him that introduction to the service, getting him introduced to to the platform, and it's a fight in which he's expected to look good, to not only make a victorious ring return, but also look impressive doing it. So this is meant to be a fight where Golovkin looks impressive, and even though I understand as well that this is a mismatch, that this is a fight where it's not 50-50, Golovkin is favored to win, but when you're able to still knock out of any fight or any other man, I think that's still at least somewhat impressive, because you're taking someone out, and I think that's what Golovkin may be looking to do. One thing I also am looking forward to in this fight is seeing if there's any new wrinkles that are going to be seen in Golovkin's game. As many of you already know, He split up with longtime trainer Abel Sanchez recently and hired the services of Jonathan Banks. So Jonathan Banks, from my perspective, younger, faster, moves around a lot more, and brings a different perspective to his training style. So from the fight, from the training videos that I've seen of Golovkin, he seems to be moving his hips a lot more, his head a lot more head movement, and he looks sharp. He looks good, and he does look like he still has a fire in him, which I'm excited about seeing, and see if, you know, I don't know if the fight's going to be short or not, if we'll have a chance to actually see what Banks and him have been working in the gym, but hopefully we get to see a little bit. But let's see what happens, guys. You know, I do expect Gennady Golovkin to win. I think it'll happen by way of TKO or knockout, you know, within the distance, but we'll see. Let me know your thoughts, guys, on the comment section. Comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. Till next time, God bless.